Okay, sorry about that. So I am Bridget Bartlett. I am the CEO and founder of Vision Marketing and Design. And today we are live inside of our team training where we are live on Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is Friday. It's our Q&A day. So all of my members can join me and ask any burning questions they may have. We did do a relaunch this week. So I do want to show you guys where you can join the live training if you're new or you're kind of lost because everything looks different. I do want to show you that here quickly. So this is your dashboard. You can get logged in, go to myvisionagency.com and hit the login button. You want to go to the resources tab. And when you get there, you're going to go to the training here. So this is the Q&A. So all you need to do is click there to join the Zoom Monday through Thursday, or even Friday. You can still join on YouTube if you prefer. If you don't want to be on camera, it's no big deal. You can actually just join in the chat if you want to. So I did want to show you, because this does look different, that we have restructured everything to hopefully make it more clear. So if you are a member, you'll see here that you can go to the resources tab, and all of the members get all of these resources in dark purple. Okay, it's all the training. If you're just getting started, you definitely want to click here to get your onboarding, get your account set up, and then you definitely want to choose one of the trainings. Okay, don't get overwhelmed with all the options and all the training. You can just choose whatever niche you're interested in learning more about, and then check out that training there. Okay. You also have access to our Noisy account, or a free Noisy account with our network. So if you have not registered yet, you want to click here, create your free account, and then you can get logged in. And these are the private chat and support and job board and test lab that we host. Okay. Also, you can access your white label content here, as well as the social media templates. If you are a HighLevel member, meaning that you have your own HighLevel account, that you have used our affiliate link to create your HighLevel account, or if you want to create one, you can do that here. And then here are all of your resources. So if you're brand new, you got a free account with My Vision Agency as a bonus for HighLevel. You definitely want to click here to get your onboarding. And then if you're on the $297 or $497 plan, you can get access to these bonuses here. Okay. Also, if you are reselling tier 5, same thing. Here's your onboarding and all of that information, as well as private chats in the group, and then Genius Messenger as well. If you want access to all of the tier 5 tools, you just click on the tier 5 and Genius Messenger tab. And if you click on the professional plan here, it will actually take you all the way down. You'll see that all of the tools available in the professional plan are in orange now. And if you want access to the resources area, this is really important. This is, I get this question a lot, okay? All of these things, when you click in here, it's going to take you to the resources area. It's actually a separate website, so it's going to have the same email address, but a different password, okay? So if you click here and you cannot get access, your password's not working, just hit reset password, and then check your email to be able to reset that, okay? Because I know that is a little bit confusing because it is also embedded, but because the membership area has its own domain and password and everything, and it's embedded, that's why it's kind of confusing for people. So if you, for some reason, you're not getting your emails or any of that, you can always contact support up here in the top right-hand corner, okay? If you need to access your account to update your payment method or cancel your account, you can do that here in your billing portal. You can also log into your billing portal here. And if you want to upgrade to the professional plan, you get all of the tools included in your plan, but all of these prices, they change with every new member, okay? So that's really important. Don't wait, okay? I love to reward action takers, and so I love this strategy of, letting the market determine the price. So if you guys upgrade and then someone else upgrades, their price is going to be higher than yours, okay? So after every member, the price increases. You can also access your affiliate training and your resources here, as well as booking a private consultation and all of that. If you're interested in maybe an e-commerce solution, or our blog builder hasn't been released yet, so if you want to start a blog, or maybe you're looking for Smart Task or Trello, these are great tools that I recommend that go perfectly with HighLevel. And there's also some training here to help you learn to integrate that. They're not included, but they're just suggested if you're looking for a good solution. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing now. And I'm going to admit Linwood in here. And, oh, I did want to show you guys too before, let me show you this here. Now you have the ability, I did show this yesterday, but if you are in the beginner plan and you want maybe just Friend Connector, maybe you're not ready to upgrade to all of the tools, but you just want Friend Connector, you can actually click here and you'll go inside the resources tab. And now you can actually just add this individual tool onto your plan. Okay. Now these prices, for all of the individual tools, obviously it's a lot cheaper still if you have the professional plan, because it's just a crazy discounted price. But I have also made these prices incredibly, they're so low that I seriously cannot even tell you publicly what they are. So if you are interested in that, definitely check that out. Okay, so that's all I wanted to tell you. How are you all? And do you have any questions for me? Hopefully you had a good week.
Awesome week. Well, I guess I started off.
Okay.
Awesome week. Just putting some of my SOPs together on how I want to take a person through, set up my survey questions so I could figure out some basic things that I need to do that I could take people through over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. About to shoot some videos today with this new venture that I'm taking part in, but I'm so excited about the way that I'm gonna go about it. It's not my traditional way of doing it. And I'm really excited about it. And I think the main thing is I have a network already, but I'm gonna build this totally from an online organic space of people I don't even know. And it's gonna be from everything that you showed with the network marketing part. Mm-hmm. And I learned some other stuff with the online, as far as where to find your perfect customer. Mm-hmm. And putting that together with creating an offer, not just a product. I'm not going to be just the next, and an offer around it. Mm-hmm. To make it where when I usually talk to people, I said, especially when I'm trying to get the feel for them, I said, let's think of your business like on a bottle of ketchup, and you're on that shelf, and there's a whole lot of ketchup. Why people are going to get your ketchup over the next ketchup? Now, some people want the cheapest one. Is that the type of client you want? No. So you got some people, hey, I only get a certain type high-end ketchup, but then you don't have those challenges with them because they know they don't have no problem giving you for what you're getting them. So putting those in place and just, kind of like that 1,000 viewpoint of every person I want to have a number. Mm-hmm. With them. I just thought about it. I want to track everything with a Twilio number. So anybody who's coming into our system, you're going to get a number. So I can see, not just on your business number, but a number where we could track your business, because I want to do comparisons. So you got a number of what you have business already coming into, and we're going to see the number where the system that I'll create or the software, not system, rephrase that, the software that we're going to create for you to use and how that performs. Mm-hmm. So I'm really getting the clarification on how I'm, and implementing. So, and I just want to thank you for that, because with your videos that I could go back and watch, Bridget, and knowing that, on Fridays I could come here and ask certain particular, not a lot of stuff, but particular questions that I could go back and implement, is so relieving, because that right there takes, I would say 70, 80, even 90% of the fear of how I'm gonna get this done. Mm-hmm. Okay. And a lot of times you just jump in and you'll figure how to get it done, but it's always reassuring to know I'm gonna go here and jump in here. But then it's always good to say, I have a mentor, I have a coach that I could go back and bounce it off, who can understand the way I'm thinking and give me that other look that you know, because you at a higher level that you can say, hey, look at this, and look at that, which is reassuring. And now what I'm about to create with my group is called the Vloggers Ignite. So I'm gonna show people how to vlog with their phones and how to get their little kit and everything, how to put that together. So I'm really excited about that because that's another product that I can market and promote and get affiliate commissions on, just using the system. So we are in a good space. I think compared to where I was 30 days ago, compared to where I am today, 100% better. 100%.
Yay! I'm
Where
so
I was
excited.
30 days. Say again.
What?
I didn't hear you.
I just said, yay, I'm so excited to hear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But you know, you're doing exactly what you need to do, Terry. That's why I'm so excited to hear you on the Friday Q&As and stuff, because you don't let the things that you don't know stop you. And that's all you have to do. You just have to start moving forward. It's like, maybe your Facebook page isn't like exactly perfect. Maybe you can't figure out, you know, like how to really, you know, formulate your offer. It's fine, because you know the end result is the customer that you need to attract. Okay. So it's like, just start attracting, just start friending, filling that. And then it's like, you're going to figure out these things, but the action part is so important. And I totally agree with you. The reason that we have Friday Q&A is I know the value. I know when I was struggling, it's like you try to ask your family and friends and they have no idea. You try to reach out online and it's like you're probably asking in a group and maybe no one responds, or you have to like contact support and they're not going to give you strategy, you know? So it's like, it's that whole, the community part of it and the whole support aspect. I just think tools are great, but you need that other part to like really help you push past, you know, when you hit that point where you're just like, oh, I'm so frustrated. I don't even know how to do this. I have all these things in my mind. I don't even know which one to pick first. I totally get it.
I have one question.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, and I was like, well, I know no questions is, you know, I think about it, it's not a stupid question, but I hadn't jumped in here. But since I'm about to jump in with Chirply, I was listening to my system I set up, and they pushed the number and I got it in there, pushed 0 to hit operator. If they push one of the selections, wherever 2, 3, or 4, and if it don't ring or and it goes through, and I was testing it, went to my voicemail and it just ring, ring, ring. Can I set up a voice message on that part? Because it just went to my voicemail on my phone. So can I have it come if nobody answered, they go back? Is it, do you, I was just seeing it, is it a hack for that? Because if not, that means when I had these numbers go to these different departments that I have people working in my business, if they don't answer that cell phone, it's going to go to their cell phone message.
I think there is a timeout option. I would really have to play around with it, but
I was thinking
what I'm kind of running through my mind that I would try is, are you forwarding that number to HighLevel? Because if that's true, then you could have it pick up the missed call back, or you could set a workflow that will, you know, if you miss the call, then it will, you know, send a ringless voicemail, or you could even use like your voicemail option. Do you know
Can
what I'm
we
saying?
set it up that way through to have it forwarded to?
Yeah, because then you know how you choose. Yeah, you know how you choose the instead of your cell phone number, you would have it forward to your HighLevel number, and then then you can do whatever you want to with it.
And I can still use my IVR system. It's just another it's like a buffer in there to control, like a control center.
Yeah.
So it's like you choose 3, go there. Choose 4, go into this. Choose 6, go into the high level. But then I gotta have a different number for each department then.
I mean, I would play around with that and see if you could do, because if you have a user, let's say that your user is actually like a department, okay?
Copy.
So you could have that number go to a user / department, and then have a certain workflow that will trigger for that number or for that user. So
okay.
you may, and I'm not in there diving into
Right.
it, so I'd really have to test that all out. But
I can play with it this weekend.
yeah, that's where I would definitely, the direction I would go is trying to see how you can, work those two systems.
When I look at I mean, it's like it's just so many ways that there's nothing that we can't do.
I know.
It's nothing, and it's like really we could solve any challenge for a business owner. And it's like really we could solve any challenge for a business owner. And it's like really we could solve any challenge.
I don't know. I don't know where that was coming from. I muted you, Terry, because I thought maybe like you had another speaker or something, but
I ain't got nothing else on.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay.
But I was going to say you could say that again, right? Because but yes, you're so right, and that's why I get super excited. I literally get geeked out when I learn something new, and I almost can't even wait to teach you guys how to do it, because I'm like, can you believe we can do this? It's so cool. Maria, did you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you if you could go over a little bit about the social media planner. Couldn't figure out exactly how that works, and how exactly does the dollar work? The dollar per month, is that per month for a person or free for the first month? How does that work?
Oh, the social media planner for HighLevel.
Yeah.
That was just the training that I was doing. I'm not really offering that because I have my own setup and things. But if you were a HighLevel agency owner and you wanted to offer HighLevel, you need to have an offer, right? A lot of people will choose like the two-way texting feature and build out some workflows, or maybe you could do like the power dialer, and then just promote that. Like, hey, I have this great power dialer, and it's $1 a month. You may want to do something like that. But for this training, we just chose the social media planner. So it's just showing as an agency owner how you can offer just one tool, and then you can bring them in to hopefully upgrade them to additional tools or other services and things like that. But yeah, you already have access to that. So if you did want to use it, yeah, you already have it.
The training is in the back. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. How are you, Philip and Sukinya and Linwood?
Good.
Good. Did you have any questions? How is your course going, Sukinya?
It's coming. I have a question on, is it possible to have two ways to pay only with Stripe and not use Pabbly? If I want to have like the price for the website, $499, and after recurring payment, how I do that?
Yeah, you actually can do that. Let me go into the payment section here. Okay, so I'm in a demo account, so I don't have a Stripe account connected. But if you go to create your products, there's an option down here, or actually, I don't think it's here. I think it's actually when you go into the sites. And let's say that I had a product that I wanted to add to like this page here. I could go here to the products, and then I want to pull in one of the products that I already have, like from my list. And then you'll see the option to create. I think it's not showing me because I'm not in a live account, so I'm sorry about that. But here, or in that payment section where you're creating the products, there will be like a setup fee that you can choose. And let me stop sharing. I'm going to go to my actual live account and see if I can show you. I'd rather show you the actual thing, but it'll say like one-time setup. So you could do that where like maybe you're charging a website, $500 for a website build, and then you want to charge them like $50 a month for hosting or something like that. Yeah, you can do that. Let me get in here. I just didn't want to reveal all of my info here. Just a second. It's hard when I'm live because I'm trying to hide stuff too. All right, so for some reason now I don't see that. I don't know if they changed that. Let me, you know what, Zucchini, let me reach out to support because I want to ask them that, because I know that there used to be that option, but I've been using Pabbly, and so I'm not diving in there very often. Or you could even reach out to support and ask them, because I know that option used to be there. Okay. So I don't know why I don't see it now, but I do definitely know that it used to be there. So it should be somewhere. Maybe
I will continue to watch. I try on Stripe and I can figure it out. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Stripe is, oh yes. HighLevel makes working with Stripe so easy because it basically like does all the coding for you, all the technical things that you'd want to do on Stripe. HighLevel makes it easy. But yes, you can do that also in Stripe. But I know that there was, I am 100% positive that there was the option to create that initial fee and then the recurring. So yeah, okay. Reach out to support and ask them, because that's going to bug me now until I.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have questions? Are you guys finding everything in the dashboard okay, since I just, flipped the script on you? Is everything pretty self-explanatory? Yeah. Okay, well, let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Maybe we'll have some questions by the time we get Maria. I don't know. I think she has an N with the people who created this wheel, because
I still have to schedule my 2 sessions. I haven't done it yet. I'm waiting for some major questions.
Okay, we have Philip.
If I win again, Terry is not going to, he'll be protesting. Right, Terry?
It's rigged.
It's rigged. It's rigged.
I know. I'm starting to think it's rigged too. Jeez.
Yeah.
She's a popular girl. All right, let's see. I have 5.
Gonna start raffling those off.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, let's spin the wheel. Oh, Terry, the winner! Man, did you see how close it was to Maria? Almost.
I know, right?
Close. You see? I was like, no.
You didn't see me under my table. I was hitting the button to stop it.
There you go. You and Bridget set me up to fail. I'm kidding.
Consultation for me. You know what I want, Bridget. Consultation.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I'll send you the link as soon as we're.
I got this long list. I'm gonna have some questions. So yeah.
All right, cool. Hopefully I have the answers.
Yeah.
Philip, how are you? I never see you in here. How's everything going?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, doing great. I'm excited because it's my first time to actually get to jump on one of these. I'm always missing it, and I try to go back and watch the replays, but just wanted to get a chance to get on and just say hi and greet everybody and just keep soaking up the knowledge. So awesome.
So how are things since the last time we talked? How's the whole brand and mixing all of those amazing things that you do? How's all that working for you?
It's really, I took a pause for a little bit, but then within the last 2 months really got going. And it's been really good. Things are starting to pick up. And so I've kind of created a net to where I'm capturing people on the music side and also on the digital marketing side, and they kind of mesh together. You know, a lot of times people in the music, they need help with digital marketing, and then vice versa. So that's kind of, I had a good week this week with a small business this week, and so I'm doing a website build, and they also do music. So it's just kind of, it's funny how it's all working together. So
Yeah.
thank you.
So,
Thank you for what you shared.
it's so true what you say. It's like all you have to do when you're wanting to start a business is just follow what you love doing. That's
Yeah.
it. And it's like all of those things, just go towards those people. Like you love music and you're into that. Music people need digital marketing. If you love keto, keto people likely have products that they're promoting and they need marketing. If you love whatever it is, like if you love gold and silver, if you love AWeber, if you love HighLevel, all of those people have other things that you can offer and also learn from. So it's so great to just go where you love. And also the content creation is easy because it's like what you're doing anyway. If I had to write about like law or something, that it would never get done. I would find everything in the world to do besides writing about law because I don't care. I want to write about it. So yes, I'm so glad to hear that. Good. How's everything? Linwood, are you driving?
Yes.
Big surprise. Linwood, what do you do? What do you do for a living? Why do you drive all the time?
I drive a Toyota Camry.
I mean, why? Are you like do you drive like Uber or are you a delivery person?
Just private driving.
Oh, okay. Cool. Do you like that job?
Not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the day when I'm not doing it anymore. I can put it that way.
I hear that. My husband used to be a truck driver and it was horrible for both of us. He's like, you have no idea how different it is driving a semi compared to driving a car like in the city. It's like if I get lost, I can just turn around or make a U-turn. You can't do that in a semi. It's a whole different level. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I will definitely let you go. I feel like you're looking at me like you have questions, but you don't want to ask. I'm kind of procrastinating here to give you the opportunity. Just ask.
Bridget, I'll ask one other question.
Yeah.
On the consultation, you said you send out a link to us. Is that by email?
I sent it to Noisy. To the Noisy group.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. And I probably have to send you another one because I kind of switched that up. I actually changed my whole process to where you have to get a free trial. Like I did that training. And then I did set that up for my business because I found when people book discovery calls, here's what I get. They really just want to like try to pitch me their business, or they're really not that serious and they're like, oh, I'm thinking this is just some like, I could just sign up and then it's going to be like a done for you business. And I'm very against that because I think the whole done for you thing is fake. There is no done for you business. I can set up a whole sales funnel. I can make it as simple as possible for you to get started. But that's irrelevant, really. I mean, yes, it saves you time and that's so great, but you still have to build your business. You have to figure out your offer. You have to figure out how you're going to talk to people. There's so much. So I don't even like that approach. I don't do it. So I actually made it to where you have to create a free trial to book a demo. But anyway, because I did that, I have to give you guys a different calendar if you haven't booked yet. So definitely private message me. I think Terry, I'll send that to you. I think Maria, you might as well just move in with me because you keep winning these things.
You'd have to send me 2 links at this point.
Well,
I
yeah,
will be booking soon.
Yeah, it's the
I
same.
don't
And
think
you
we're
could
in a rush.
actually, if you want to, you could book like 2 back to back if that's better
Oh,
for
we'll
you.
have an hour.
Yeah.
That'd be better. Yeah. Well, let me get my stuff together. I'm not as organized as Terry. Terry's gonna have to give us a lesson on creating the notes, the questions we have to ask, getting it together.
Terry's
Well,
gonna do that the
one
first.
thing I do is just go through as I'm going through stuff. I'm like, oh man, okay, that's I have Bridget name at the top. I said, that's a question for Bridget. And I keep going. When I can't figure something out, I said, that's another question I got to ask. So those are the things that I do as I'm going through. Test, trying stuff out when, like with the Chirply, that's the model I'm focused on. And I think that'll help when you writing it down, because if not, I'm going to forget. Then I'm like, man, I should have asked this question. I should have asked that question. So it's just from me just going there and trying it out. Now I do have one question. This made me think about this question. Dealing with, God, I just lost it. Oh man, I just lost it. I should have wrote it. That's when I don't write it down. It was just meant when you was just talking, Maria. I just gotta write it down. It was a question. I can't remember where it went. It was just that on the tip of my tongue just a minute ago. I can't remember now.
Smart. Yeah, it's smart because look, here's what happens when you don't write it down. You end up getting off on some rabbit hole somewhere because you're trying to look for the answer. And then it's like now you're invested in doing something completely different than what you actually set out to do. So if you can keep moving and just write the question down, definitely better. Just keep moving forward instead of the rabbit holes. But obviously, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just hit a brick wall and you're like, okay, I literally have no idea what to do next. But that's when you revise your work day. There's so many times I'm like, I'm going to do this today. Oh, okay. I have no idea what to do next. Just moving on down the list.
So,
Philip, I see your hand up. If you think of it, Terry, let me know.
Yeah, I do have a question. So as I'm getting, local clients, like small businesses, one of the things I'm concerned about, and I know I need to do my due diligence and kind of look at this, but, as I add, because I have the pro plan with HighLevel. And so as I'm adding them in and they get their Twilio and everything is automatically, that Twilio account is automatically set up. What can I do to manage that aside from the SaaS configurator? What can I do to kind of manage that, either whether I have them, because I know you have for people to sign on to your sub account to have their own Twilio account. If I don't do that, what are some of the things I need to be concerned about as far as cost? Because I don't want to get, I don't want to get in trouble or where, get somebody in there using the texting and, did I get a bill and it's like, wait, where did this come from? Or I have to send them a huge bill for their text usage. What are some things I can do short of the SaaS option?
So obviously the SaaS rebilling is the best way if you're going to do that. I prefer to have them use their own Twilio account, and there's a few reasons why. One, because I'm not an expert in Twilio or, even voice communication. And so when I'm not an expert in something, I want to just either hire someone or I want to pass that off to the client to allow them to manage. And then if they say, oh my gosh, this and this is happening and I don't know what the problem is, sure, I can help you find someone to fix that problem. Okay. So that's kind of how I handle that. But there are some things that you need to be aware of, like if the phone number is, ringing in and it's saying spam caller, there's some verifications that you need to do. But when you're using the SaaS configurator, what it does is it basically you're adding their Twilio account into like as a sub account within your Twilio account. So there's some management in Twilio that you need to understand for that. Also, you also need to have some authentications done to make sure that you're compliant. So there's lots of things that go into that. So if you, and like when I first came to HighLevel, I was like, oh my gosh, I have 70 people, 70 clients already. And it was so overwhelming to me because like you're saying, it's like they rack up their fees, but the cool thing is they do have the wallet, where they have their payment on file, then they can up that wallet so that they're not spending beyond that. But I've heard horror stories as well from people who, people go in there, somehow things happen. And so just for me, like the liability, and so I don't have to worry. And because I'm not an expert, it's like the same reason I don't do cold messaging. The emails, and yes, I could do that. I know how to do that, but there's so many other things that you need to be really good at to make sure that you are staying compliant, that you're protecting your reputations, that you're not blowing a bunch of money, all of those things. So whatever strategy you decide to use, if you are like me and you're like, I'm just unsure of this and I just really want to be on the safe side, allow them to use their own Twilio. The other part of that is a huge selling point for them using their own Twilio is, let's say that they're a business that is using $1,000 a month in texting credits. Well, if you're billing them, okay, now you're charging them for the platform and you're charging them an extra $1,000 a month for texting credits. So let's say that you're charging $300, they're spending $1,000. Now they're looking at this like, whoa, they're charging me $1,300 a month for this service instead of he's charging me $300 a month and then I have to pay for these Twilio charges. Yeah. So it separates your business from the actual, the charges through Twilio.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Huh. So it's really up to you and the strategy and your knowledge and how you want to proceed with that. But if they do use their own Twilio account, the one bonus is that you can set that up for them. I mean, all they have to do is create a free Twilio account. You could still help them, get things integrated and things like that. But, it's pretty simple if they're using their own.
So just kind of work out in the onboarding process or a section where it just guides them through the steps for setting that up.
Yeah, that's what I do. And you even have like a referral link through Twilio, and it will give them $10 in credits. So that could even be like a selling point, like, hey, if you want to, use this link, you'll get $10 in credits to get you started and kind of, figure out, do your testing and things like that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
I got one question.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Word Hero?
I feel like I have. Is that like an e-learning platform?
It's like Jarvis.
Oh.
I have.
Okay. I was looking at it because I was like, you had any experience with it, Philip? I was just curious.
Yeah, I have. It works well. It is kind of like Jarvis. In my opinion, I don't think it's as fluent and I don't think the AI has caught up as far as, the
intelligence part.
Right. I think, but it serves my purpose. I'm able to, I ended up, I do the AppSumo and I ended up getting a lifetime deal on it. So that's what I use right now.
Okay. So you just some basics. It works.
Basic, just getting copy done or, doing a lot of stuff that you want to, you want to kind of get some copy started, right? It saves a lot of time with that. So, okay. Yeah.
Cool. That's good to know. I do love Jarvis. I think it's very intelligent. But I just don't use it because it's just, at this point, it's just easier for the limited copy that I do for me to just type it out. Like my own brain works faster than me having to go log into Jarvis and then I got to figure out Jarvis, do all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm just going to type it all out. But definitely when I always struggled to write emails or write copy, oh my gosh, it is so great. Because yes, it really does do the work for you. Especially the ADA format, it's you just pop in what you want into that recipe builder and then it does it for you. It's like magic. Anybody else have any questions? You guys are ready to just hop into this weekend with a bang. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I love Fridays. I love hearing all of your feedback and actually getting to talk to you. And that way, when you message me, I'm like, oh, Philip and Sakia, Terry, Maria, and Linwood. I'm not leaving Linwood. But thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all Monday, same time, same place. Have a great weekend. Go make your vision a reality.